Let's play the game. Let's see. Alright, I was like, did I already prepare? Okay, so before I do this, tone is not at max. You're not at max. You're not at max. You're not at max. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I have 9. Something is quite off about max HP right now. Unless 140 is not the max. Or my math is wrong. Can't discount that. My math could always be wrong. This is not the right building. But there's stuff in here. Alright, well, we're gonna go find ourselves a Djinn of Darkness. Dramatic noises. Oh, yes. Drum roll for the Dante. Today is the day we get to learn just what occurred. We've been waiting for this day for weeks, for months. And now we finally have some answers. Inventory is full. Sucker food. Where's this sucker food's house? Okay, 140 definitely can't be the max. If I'm still getting Fruit of Edens. Well, there's a sub-clause in your contract that you set up. You can be retained for up to 30 days after your contract expires. Oh no. Oh no, Dante. And suddenly, it all comes crashing down. Alright, finally found this. Means that it should be here. I'm looking for the house with this dude outside, but it's been failing miserably in like 5 minutes. But you must be paid hourly at 3 times rate your previous salary translated into hourly. Yeah, but we all know that even though you squeaked out a victory in the contract, this is not the outcome you wanted. You know, now I'm assuming I don't even know if you put that in the contract or not, but you know, the company is sticking it to you. You did as a failsafe. Aha. Yeah, in case they would let you go. I got you. Alright, I'm ready. And then let us go inside the giant. So, what are you going to do about your new job that you're starting next week? Are they willing to wait 23 more days? Come on, guys, let's move it. How do we do this again? This is all just a tad unsettling. Ready here. Oh yeah, there's sound coming from the game, right? I had a Windows update last night. How does it feel, Tone? The seat has been customized to fit you. Don't worry. It's easy to operate. Place your hands on the control spheres and picture the giant's movements. There's no armrests though, or elbow rests for these spheres, so this is a very uncomfortable chair. You did not build it to Tone's specifications very well. Alright, Sun Giant launch. That's the beauty of the retain clause. Dome open. You can be, but the optional has to be agreed by both parties. You can simply refuse the hours. So, did they? I mean, can in the context that you originally gave could have been interpreted in a couple of ways. You know, can as in the company can destroy me if I decide to quit like a boss, or if the company fires me, I can get 30 days, 3 times pay, and stick it to the company. Listen, Tone, the destination is Dark Heaven Castle. Cut through the clouds now. How does he know how to operate this thing? They've asked you to come in and help with the transition this week. Oh yeah, this guy. My castle. It certainly has changed. We met this guy at the very beginning of the game. And then we never saw him again. Until now. Sita, what do you plan to do? Simba, what are you doing here? Mufasa. Say it again. That's my line. It's you who's unexpected here. You haven't changed. Well, maybe you're a little older. Of course, it's been 400 years. So you've been living in this age using the forbidden spell. Yes, I thought about it and came up with an idea for defeating him. An idea for defeating him? At first, my plan was to acquire Atlamilia. But in this age, I realized it didn't have the power to seal the genie. Then I met him. Him, you mean Tone? Yes. One look and I knew. Tone has something I no longer have. I thought I could defeat the Dark Genie with it. So I have led him on by leaving treasures in his path. Well, you helping others. Helping others? No, that's not it. I just want to settle this cursed fate on my own. In a few days, he will completely take over my mind. I have things to do before that happens. Soon, Tone will arrive at this castle. Before he does, open the door to the past, the day and moment. That is pretty darn thick. Wonder how deep it goes. Boss, I see a way through. What? Those elbows must be killing him. That's Dark Heaven Castle! Exclamation point. Here it is. You are quite something coming all this way. Now then, monster, let's play. Wow, this has got the full-on final battle vibe. So this could be it for us, huh? Jeez, man, don't go and jinx us now. Okay, Tone, we're in. Boss, look, right in front of us. Oh, wow, look at that. Here goes, commence attack. Alright, Tone, it's your turn. Don't blow it. Wow, it's huge. Watch yourself. Oh! Oh, look out. It's not kidding around. Oh, hey, that hurt. Now you have me really upset. I'm not pulling any of my punches anymore. Get ready. Flag? I can just kill it now. Or can I just kill it now? Go for it. Just moved out of the way. Did you see how quickly you were flying, man? You got me angry, monster. Only got yourself to blame. After. Yeah? What'd you block it? Not even a scratch. That's not gonna work on this giant. And now it's our turn. Guys, are you ready? Sun cannon. Fire. Better not get out of the way. What on? What? Grunting noise. Mission accomplished. We destroyed the Dark Genie. Boss, look. Well, in the end, a mouse is just a mouse. I suppose the ruse is up. What you'd call the genie, that was this little one here. A lucky little rodent that has found its way into the urn while I was still imprisoned. Its mere proximity to me allowed it to absorb tremendous magical power. But obviously, it was poor material for the power. Your easy victory over it is proof of its limitations. The boy riding that overgrown tin can must be the keeper of the Atlamilia. Do you remember me, boy? No. But then, when we met last, I didn't look like this. I congratulate you for coming this far. Well done. Why did they just flash Homeboy Slice right there like we're supposed to know that that's him? I really have no tangible physical form. I used this fool's body. The fool broke the urn's spell, blinded by greed. Then the mouse was to be my instrument, through this fool, to bring about the world's end. But enough with the sharing of secrets. Do you understand now? This long game was fun, but now I will end it. Listen well, Atlamilia boy. I will rule this land and create an ideal world, an immaculate Eden where darkness rules. Now you will truly understand power. My power, the real Dark Genie's power. Your education begins. What's that? Yikes. Die. What? The body of this man cannot handle the power. Typical. Humans are so fragile. Oh, that's that. I must seek a new host. Grunting noises. You didn't save all the other homies. What? You? What kind of rescue do you call this? Did you abandon the others? Don't worry about it. They're probably all caught in that thick layer of clouds below. I'll take care of them. But we don't have time for that now. We've got to hurry to Dark Heaven Castle. Genie's weakened, but it won't last long. This is probably our only shot. So we do get this guy coming in. I was about to say, like, oh, you know, that intro sequence is just, it's just like an intro sequence. And that guy never even shows up, but he totally shows up. A bunch of stuff, I guess, involved in it, or just made up for that intro sequence, though. Now go on, Tone. That monster's a fierce one. Keep your wits about you. Keep your feet on the ground. I couldn't afford the fancy font for this part. You know, there's still time. There's still time. "65 floor dungeon. Here we go." I considered saving, but I'm just not 100% sure if I quote unquote need to grind. Pretty hype. You're gonna work a little this week when it suits you and make the money to cover your move in August. In a week. Just saves you from dipping into your savings. Okay, as long as it's working out for you, Dante. I knew you'd come. I knew you could make it. He was born here in this castle long, long ago. This is where the 400-year nightmare began. And the monster was created by me. Exclamation point. It was 400 years ago. The Terra of the East and the West were still at war. I was the king of the East. I fought the West to defend the people. The scope of the war grew, and at last, the pivotal battle to decide the destiny of the kingdom began. Pressed by the wizard's army of the West, I had to make a decision. I could see our defeat on the horizon. Then a dark lord came to me with a deal. If the blood of a witch is mixed into a human body, a terrible power is born. If you use this power, your victory is assured, he said. He probably used me as an experiment to see the effect of the mixing of blood, to see what terrible power it could create or would create. I had to make a decision to protect the people of my kingdom. My magic power grew 100 times over. It was a terrifying force. I used that force and destroyed the army of the West. But I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my veins. And not long after that, there was an incident, a tragic one. My heart, filled with grief, began to change. Something was born inside me. It grew great and frightening, then finally emerged. Power was absolute. No one could stop it. Its blind fury burnt even the countries of the East. This how Genie was born. I searched feverishly for ways to erase my error, the Dark Genie. It was then that I discovered the stone called Atlamilia from an ancient book. It is a precious gem created by the earth only once an eon. I learned through a premonition that Atlamilia would appear in 400 years, this era. I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years to this time. There's a lot of glossing over of things. I had a premonition that in 400 years the Atlamilia would be there. I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years into the past, but, I didn't have this power before. Presumably, he still doesn't have the power, or he didn't have the power afterwards because the Jinn left him and stuff like that, but, maybe he still has some great power or something like that. It's just like, where'd you get this spell? Why is it forbidden? Can you elaborate a little bit more? To obtain Atlamilia, that legendary gem, believing that Atlamilia could seal off the power of the Dark Genie. Atlamilia is a link to a different dimension, and it's the shining stone on your arm, Tone. Now give it to me. The Moon People were able to seal the young Genie. In the urn, Genie gained power and was able to influence the world. You know very well what happened. However, now, even with the power of the Atlamilia, we may not be able to stop him. He's a force of pure evil, but his aim is not to destroy the world. His intent is to send his will through time to every age, to take over history by sending parts of his essence to each age. He is a terrifying being. I created a true monster. Tone, Dark Genie, is the embodiment of pure negative energy. He doesn't live, so you can't kill him, but you can change the history of his birth and erase his being. For that. That voice acting? Uh-oh. Ending. I have no time. The dark blood running through me is taking over. If he controls my mind, I'll no longer be me. Lita, it's too late. It's no use. Stop resisting. Give yourself to me fully. Your body, mind, and power. No. The woes of emulating sometimes. This is a very minor thing. Tone, cross the gallery of time and enter his age. And with the power of Atlamilia... Exclamation point. Can't give up this body yet. Exclamation point. I have your sword. Gallery of Time. Now I take the steps on my long journey. Open the door and guide my spirit. I was kind of hoping this guy would be like a secret 7th party member. And that's what all the extra fruits of Edens are for. The Forbidden Spell. That kid won't be able to cross the Gallery of Time. Pity he has to die in vain. Walk, Tone, into the cursed past. Erase his existence. I trust you will know what to do there. Follow the fragments of memory I left in the Gallery of Time. They will show you what you need to do. Now go. Thank you, guy that I only met once before this. Don't even remember your name. Sita? I don't think he gave us his name before. New name, Time Guy. Yeah. "5 years ago." Got all the homies. We're gonna have to get rid of some stuff. We're using a couple gourds, I guess. What is that? Wait. This dungeon is called 5 years ago? Was that correct? Why would... I'm not gonna... Maybe I have to work my way back. Maybe the next area is gonna be like I don't know. 20 years ago. And 6,000 years ago. And 400 years ago. And it can be like imprisoned for 10,000 years. Banished from my homeland. You dare enter my realms. Oh, new name, Dead Time Guy. I started my... We're doing some damage. Started watching my Trails to Cold Steel 2 playthrough. And I logged all the other participants' times of what their VODs are. And it's actually not going to be like 600 hours. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Thought it was going to be like 600 hours. But I think it might be just a tiny bit shorter than the first game. Could be relatively the same, but I'm very surprised. Thank you for giving me a carrot in this place. It's so very useful. I'm sure there's plenty of places to fish. Oh. I just realized that I'm gathering Atla Milia right now. You know this makes no sense, right? Why are there Atla in this area? Is that what he asked the fairy to do? To put Atla in the past? So that I could construct what a sucker. Inventories. Yeah, we're gonna have this inventory problem for all the time. Premium water. I came to this place expecting a large dungeon, but was not expecting another build town sequence. So I'm guessing this is going to send us further into the past. I think that makes the most sense. And the clock is going counterclockwise. Let's just save. Yeah, let's just save. What's going on here, bub? Okay. You sell stuff. sell these things. Ooh. Problem is I don't know what some of these do. I've never seen them before. Even the ones that I have seen before, I don't really know what they do. Oops, I did not want to sell that. Oh, well. Attachments. You don't sell everything, you sucker fool. Where's my mimic and the other one? This one, Metal Breaker. Hi. Gallery of Time is a breeding ground for monsters. It'll be tough. It's the price for breaking the commandment of time. The outcome of your adventure will realize itself in the end. I don't know what it is. You must see it for yourself. Thank you. So helpful. You're about to say, how could he seal those? How kind of him to carry your junk from all the other storage places here. Right? Right? What a nice guy. Kind of weird that he is charging you for new items, though. Oh yeah, see, it is going back in time. We gotta work our way all the way back to 400 years ago. This is gonna take a while. He too has to make a loot. Oop. What can we say? You know, you're a fairy king. You can't just throw out commerce in the name of saving the world. One of these days, I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm gonna play a game and the merchant's gonna be like, I can't charge you. You know, what if you don't have enough money to save the world? What, I'm just gonna let the world die? No. This is definitely a mimic. Not a mimic. I got another fairy ring! Hooray! This one doesn't have the fragile thing on it. Wish I would have known. If I knew the lyrics to the Fragile song by Tech 9, I would recite them. But I don't. He raps a little too fast. Where am I going? Makes a bat evil compared to the bats that weren't evil that we killed? Well, one of the criteria for being an evil bat is that you have a bat signal. And if you don't have a bat signal, then at the very, very least, you have to have your parents die. It's the only way it works. Oh, there's two of them. You stop being a sucker. Oh, wasn't very nice. This can't be good. It was good. Yes, time is nice when it wants to be. Final Fantasy X makes fun of that with a merchant while you're being attacked. The main character is surprised he's charging you since you're all at risk, and the merchant tells you that he has confidence that you'll save them, so he needs the cash for after. Oh, that's how you open it. I'm gonna go back to the very beginning though. You know, throughout the years of playing video games, I feel like I've come across just a lot of ideas that I would have liked to see in video games that I myself just could never put in a video game, because it would just be this game built to facilitate all these random ideas and like tropes and things like that, you know, just to go against the tropes a little bit. And it wouldn't be a very cohesive game. Sometimes I think, you know, I should have went into game development. I should have just, you know, got Unity or something like that and made a game. I really want to make a tactics game. That's that's like the game I want to make. You know, like, sure, yeah, I can make an RPG. Where's the fun in that? Tactics games are where the fun's at. Grayson would love it. Been wanting to make games that have no currency. I want to say I've played a game. I mean, if you consider like trading and bartering currency, then I think I've played games with that kind of system. But if you mean like not even that, I don't think I've played a game without currency before. That would be a very interesting game. I want to say Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that has like a trading bartering system. I could be wrong. It's been a bajillion years since I have played Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, I don't know what these do. Get rid of them. This is a mimic. Use that treasure key that we got. Destruction ring. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. You've got some stuff. I would like to use this. What does this build into? On everything? Wow, you still need more of that stuff. That's crazy. What if I turned my crystal ring over to the destruction ring? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I still need thunder. This is gonna take a while to get. Then again, I only have 8 of those, so it's not really gonna work out so well. But the destruction ring. What the destruction? It just sounds so cool. It doesn't look very cool. Well, the crystal ring looks a little bit better. Destruction. You know what game is just a collection of RPG ideas and makes no sense? Le Grand Legacy. You're still spinning about how wild that game was in the worst way. It's been a hot minute since Le Grand Legacy. I was going over some clips of that game. A few days ago. Like the sword noises and stuff like that. I don't remember Le Grand Legacy being that bad. Or you know, like that poor in execution. You know what? Now that things are coming to mind, it did have a lot of extraneous ideas. It had a lot of ideas where it's just like, you should not have put this in this game. I'm specifically talking about like all those tournament mini games. You know, it's like, you guys should not have spent time on this. I'm sorry. It's just, that's just the honest truth. There's so much in this game that could have made use of all of your animation and your program team and all this other stuff. And these tournament games were not it. I think ultimately you're right, Dante, that Le Grand Legacy did have a lot of ideas that kind of seemed plucked from other games, and there were a lot of them. just joined in, it had a ton of "I've seen this in an RPG, so we need it in ours" moments. Yeah. So, some of it's coming back to me. Did I really get everything already? Yes, I did. It was like I'm missing everything. I know I had a Dran's feather somewhere. Can I get rid of it? I guess I sold it? Long time no see, finally on PC since you could not get to work today. Been absolutely wiped. Hey, no daughter. Welcome to the stream. I guess I need to sell some stuff. Stand-in powders, those are useful. That's everything that I can turn in. Oh. Aha, see? This was the area. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, there must be another place to go to utilize all this stuff. Guess not. I still don't have the option to on the build mode. Very, very interesting. Am I enjoying Dark Cloud? It's been a journey of journeys. But it seems like we're getting towards the end.